Alright, this is going to be another update on the Wheelhorse dump truck and how it's coming along. So, start off, I had to extend the frame another about 10 inches or so in the front so we can get the dash on and everything. And the dash right now is just resting there for the most part, just so we can fit stuff up around it and stuff. So I got that welded on from the inside, put another piece of angle iron there to hold this one on. And that one's welded on, and this one's welded on from underneath. So that's all set now for the most part. The seat's not on there yet. We're gonna have to make some brackets, like I said in the previous video, coming down from here. And I also have this seat pan off an old Lawn Chief lawn tractor that we're gonna use for a seat that flips up. So that'll get mounted right about where the seat is now. Got the engine pretty much all back together. It's gonna have a fuel pump on it. It's just got the plug there for now. And got the carburetor all cleaned up. I soaked it, cleaned out all the jets and everything, and that's back on here. Got the original elbow from the GT14 back on here. So I got the cover for it inside. I just don't have it on now. And once again, the cowling does say 10 horse, but this is actually a 14 horse Kohler K321. Actually, no, I'm wrong. No, it's a 321, not 241. It's a 321, 14 horse Kohler. So that's pretty much all set for the most part. You know, it's not bolted down yet because we're still building around it. And when I went to the tractor show a couple weeks ago, I bought a muffler for it. It was a cheap one, 12 bucks. So that'll get mounted right down here, and then we'll just get a side like coupler or something that just dumps it out to the side. So that'll be our muffler. And the dump is all mounted on. It's all bolted through and everything. Pins greased. Just gotta get some locking collars for the rod here. And for the bottom of the bed, so it doesn't punch through with anything, because it's plastic, I put a piece of 3/4 inch plywood on the bottom, so now I can stand right up in here and it doesn't bow out or anything. And along with that, I also got a lot of the drives set up together and stuff. I got all these linkages here set up so that way you can move the drive all the way from the front. This lever has to be bent up, by the way, so I just got vice grips on it now to move it for you. So that's all set, and I used an old rod from Craftsman mower deck. You know, get a little bit of adjustment with the threads, and that's all set down there. I got a piece of flat bar that I used for my lever. Goes up to the front, so when you push this lever forward, that'll move this in the forward position, and then when you pull it back, got neutral, and then all the way down, and that's reversed. So it's pretty simple setup. Works good. And the rod really doesn't seem like it's going to hit anything. You know, it's just above the transmission height, so should be all set. And we still have to get the cable there for here. We're going to use an old throttle cable, drill a hole through here, and put it down through, and then run it up into a bracket right around here so we can pull and release the parking brake. And the belt, got the tensioner all set up here. It's not going to be able to be undone. It's just a constant tension. And if you hold on just a minute, I'll put the belt on for you. Alright, I got the belt on and everything, so this is pretty much how the belt's going to run. You know, constant tension. You got the spring on a bolt right there. So take it off, you just pull this up, and unhook the belt from underneath it, and you're all set for a cold start or something. And I still have to build a shield, sheet metal shield around this that kind of covers it so that way, you know, you get all the breeze and the cooling works right, so that keeps cool. So you gotta cut this rod here. A few other little things to do. Like I said, the roll bar is on. Nice 4-foot roll bar. That ought to do good. So you're standing on it. This machine's actually pretty short, very low to the ground, you know, and everything lines up real nice and everything. I also gotta make a hitch for the bed, so when it closes, you know, something will latch down and keep it down. And got the wiring, battery, and gas tank probably be going on last after all the mechanical stuff's done. So still got a little ways to go. Got to do the tie rod for the front steering gear that goes back to this right there. Gotta get that finished up. And the bumper, I was going to use this piece of C-channel, probably cut this stuff off right here. That'll be mounted across the front. So when this is done, this entire machine's going to be a little over 9 feet, maybe 10. So it's going to be a pretty lengthy tractor when it's finished, but it's going to be really cool, you know. So I can't wait till it's done. And gas tank, well, I'm still thinking about it. I'm going to use an old Briggs gas tank I had laying around for extras. It's got the shut off on the bottom. I washed it off, cleaned up real nice, so I'll be using this. I got the bracket for it there, but I'm going to make a new one. And I was thinking about mounting this right under here. If you make a angle iron bracket off of those holes, you can mount this right here. And it'll clear the bed and everything. It'll be out of the way. Won't hit anything. It's behind the roll bar, so anything smacks against it, it'll hit the roll bar first. So that's why I need the fuel pump on this. And then for the battery, it's probably going to be mounted up in there. It's a nice enclosed spot. So pretty much that's all the progress I got on it for now, so keep you guys updated on it.